Trey Burke, as the IndyCar Series starts their final practice, the second USF2000 race of the day, the final one of the weekend, there was an interesting situation going on. I'm feeling raindrops sprinkle. I can see it on your car right here, and there's some wet tires that we're looking right here at the car at. What happened there with the strategy? I saw y'all coming in for wet tires when they were getting ready to throw the yellow there.
Yeah, so basically we were under caution, under full course yellow, and as we were going through 5 all the way to Canada, it was raining pretty hard, and our engineer, Matt Curry, made the decision that, hey, come in and pit. If we can pit now and we put on the reins, we'll be sitting gold, and that'll leave everybody else to have to pit under green, and you know, that'll basically give us the race win by at least half a track. Unfortunately, the series got caught with their pants down, and they ended up red flagging the race, thinking that we did something wrong, even though in the rule books we very clearly did not. So it's a little controversial right now, but you know, that's just how it is.
Could it possibly have been a safety thing? We are looking at big speeds around here.
Well, I mean, it's a safety thing, but let's be honest here. If you're scared of it, get out, dude. There's plenty of other cars, or you make the call, right? Every driver has the ability to come in the pits and tell their guys, give me some rain tires. We just fortunately did it before everybody else.
After the rain or the red flag ended, y'all went around for a couple laps under yellow, then the green. Was the track that wet?
It was, especially going through. It wasn't as bad because we sat for 10 minutes and it kind of gave it a second to blow over, but in the back half of the track it was definitely still damp, and you know, I would get gapped by everybody else, but as soon as we got there I'd close it back up. So had we stayed green, we could have very well won the race.
Was it fun to drive on the rain tires?
It was. It did get a little sketchy in the dry parts, especially 1 and 3, just because I started to lose the rears a little bit, and we couldn't really throw on a full rain setup for it. But it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Johnny Unser, we've got the acting chief steward for USF2000. Now, we had some rain come in the last few minutes or so, you know, dampening the pavement, but during the USF2000 race, we had some rain coming up on the backside of the circuit, and race control made a call for a red flag. I spoke with Trey Burke and got his perspective. I want to get race control's perspective on the red flag and the call for it.
Well, we're using a lot of resources to get the call. So we have, you know, pace car drivers out there, we have safety car drivers out there. So we're getting a lot of information on where it's raining on the track and at what time. And we make our best judgment when the guys are out there on slicks to halt the race, find out what was going on. We're watching the radar. We got people in race control that are watching the radar. We decided it would be best to halt the race, give it a few minutes, let's find out if it's going to rain or not, and then we'll get back after it. If it was going to rain and the track continued to wet, we would go ahead and put on wet tires and go out like that. And didn't do that. It kind of quit and dried up, and away we went.
So, have you spoken with Trey and the team about the situation with the call for the red? Because they came in to stop for rain tires while the field was still under safety car conditions.
Yeah, that's up to the team to do that. I suppose if they would know how race control worked a little bit more, if we're going to stop the race, we go red flag and give everybody the opportunity. We aren't a pit stop competition race, so it's up to the team. I don't know why they did it.
So, from your perspective, it was a safety issue?
Absolutely. Yep.